You ever ask yourself, how did I get here? How did we get here? Bienvenidos a mi canal. Welcome back to my channel. If you know me, thank you so much for coming back to see me. If you do not recognize this face, my bad. My name is Latrice. Nice to meet you. And this right here is Faith by Latrice. Or faith is a muscle we exercise around here. Now let's get on into it. Y'all know dilly-dallying. Mira. James 4:8. I was just up in here the other day, but here we go again. It says, come close to God, and God will come close to you. Wash your hands, you sinners. Purify your hearts, for your loyalty is divided between God and the world. Stop. The important part where it says, come close to God, and God will come close to you. Another translation relating the same thing is, draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. God basically gives us the formula or the cheat code for accessing his presence. And I got into this because I thought of, my little librito prompted this question. But it's like, you ever feel like you're in a season where you do not feel God the same as you did in another season? Like you don't hear him as much. He's not as close. You don't feel like he's close to you. You don't feel like you can feel God's presence as much as in another season. And you think like, what's going on, right? Sometimes that's God doing his God thing. But some other times it's when we've shifted. Just like any other relationship we have, when we start to feel and see distance after a while of knowing that person, being with that person, whatever kind of relationship it is, platonic, romantic, whatever, and we feel distant or distance in the relationship, most of the times that distance didn't just magically appear one day. Things started to happen over time, changes in behavior, all kind of shifts that probably have stemmed from you or I being offended by something, uncomfortable with something, or whatever. Something happens that are usually small occurrences that happen that we ignore or do not acknowledge at the time of it happening. We let too much time pass by, and then resentment starts to build. We do not communicate how we feel about the thing with the person. And just like it happens with your friend, your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever you date and whatever going on in your family, when you let those little bitty things pile up, they will add to a big ball of something. It will snowball down the hill. And now you have a mile's worth of distance between you and the person you are in a relationship with. And you wake up one day like, how did we get here? You got there because I did not address those offenses and those hurts when they should have been addressed. Right? Doesn't mean maybe same day, but maybe just like, hey, I'm acknowledge I was hurt by that thing you did, by the thing you said, or that made me uncomfortable. Instead of brushing it under the rug or being passive aggressive about it, say something about it. Perfect example of my life. Top of last year, life was lifing something crazy to me. But it was also a buildup of so many years where things would happen to me or with me, or I'd be uncomfortable by something and would never say anything. I never said anything, talked to anybody about it. So by the time last year came, it felt like life was squishing me. And I'm looking around like, hello, God. Hello. Anybody there? I felt like, God, where you at? What's up? And then, yeah, never mind. And I didn't feel like doing any of the things that would have drawn his presence closer to me. God gave the cheat code. He said, if you draw near to me, I'll draw near to you. If you come close to me, I'll come close to you. We don't ever have to have distance. My God, Romans 8:30 something says nothing can separate us from the love of God. It don't matter what it is, in earth, out. Nothing can separate you from God's love. But you can choose to walk away from it. You can choose to turn your face from it. I didn't do any of the things that would help me draw close to God. I didn't feel like praying. I wasn't praying like I should have been. I wasn't reading my Bible. I didn't want to do none of that. I didn't feel like I got beef with you. I don't want to talk to you. But God's the only one who can help me. So I got to. Yeah. So when we think, where are you, God? Where are you, spouse? Where are you, person? Think about the steps, the things that happened that led you to get there. Go back in time. And think about that one dispute you had that y'all never talked about. That's it. Go about your business. Si nadie te ha dicho hoy, esta día que te estoy hablando a ti mismo. I want to tell you that I love you. Because listen, life be lifing out here. But guess what? We are going to prosper regardless. Catch you on the flip side. Bye.